they're on separate cooldowns, so you can actually use all the good maps one after another and blow through them all. And as you can see, the different tiers have different cooldowns, going from 35 minutes to 10 minutes to 5 minutes. Here is Bach. Bach is a sad, lonely little goblin. Only the greenies and blueies come and visit Bach. Nobody likes him. The most attention he ever got was during the Axis of the Dwarves event, when all the dwarves were coming and trying to assassinate him during the second phase. Sometimes he cries, but the tears freeze. Hey, that's fine. Just have her send me a towel.
He looks pretty stinking impressive, I have to say. I took pictures of him roaring so I could put it on the post.
Alright, what we're going to do now is we're going to go into Eisendeep just to add it to our map. There's nothing for scouting it. Actually, there is, because we picked up the Rangers Offensive Quest, and you guys already all have those. Yeah, anyway, Eisendeep, this is the most poorly defended keep on the entire map. Grimwood is second for most poorly defended, but Eisen takes the cake. Inside of Eisendeep, no matter who owns it, there are always NPCs from both sides running around in here. There are always a bunch of little cave claw guys that attack everyone, including the NPCs that are running around in here. There are drakes always running around in here. It is a crazy little place. One thing about Eisendeep is it is the one place where you will pick up unrefined Eisendeep ore, which is that stuff. The Eisen ore is used in quests at Grimwood and also at the various keeps. Once they've been captured, there's 2 quests for each of them that are involve putting oil over the main doorway, and you can only turn these in 10 times per side on a capture. One of them is to give 10 pieces of ore, the other one is to give 10 barrels of oil. You do both of those 10 times as an entire faction, and then the oil shows up. The way I'm facing is where the Captain General sits. You can literally walk all the way to him without having to kill anything. Although we could probably kill him with this group composition, I don't want to spend that much time if we've got a tour to do. As you can see, the Drake fighting the Cold Fells guys. Eisendeep also has 3 entrances. Hello. Okay, you can't hear me. Okay, before we move on too far, the way I'm facing, there is a long rise up there. Up there is where Gullible spawns when the keep is held by the Freeps. No, wait, by creeps. Yes, creeps. Gullible helps the Freeps attack if they give him the tokens of valor, but we have a quest as creeps to go kill him, and it's worth about 750 destiny points. At night, there's a bunch of trolls that spawn out here, and it's possible to get him and drag him down to a certain trio of trolls and solo him by having the trolls do all the work. Well, to tell you the truth, I was just tired of being polite whenever I asked for people to turn voice chat. Yeah, it's an excuse. The terms that we use out here in the Etmors are creeps and freeps. Freeps is shorthand version of free peoples, and creeps is, it works off that, just because, you know, we're monsters and all that, so we're creepy, and so are the creeps, and then you get the freeps, and you know, it's exactly the same name, just one letter changed. Also flows off the tongue pretty well. Okay, over here on our left, this is where the crude map to Tirith Ra takes you. You may look at Tirith Ra and look at where you are here and wonder why it's the crude map to Tirith Ra and not Eisen Deep. What is the map to Tirith Ra? Just over that hill lies the Tirith Ra red circle, but over here is a fun little waterfall that takes us down to where we poison the Horde.
Somebody's poisoning the Horde.
Precisely. And don't just jump off the waterfall. If you jump off the waterfall directly, you're going to break your legs for 30 seconds. But if you come to one of the sides and take a look, you'll notice that there's some shells, there's some rock ledges here. And if you hop down onto the ledges and just go down like this, you should only break your legs for about 6 seconds, unless you bounce off the entire thing. In which case, if you get lucky, you don't break your legs at all, or only break them for like 3, or you end up breaking them for 30 seconds again. If you look up above us on the cliff, I actually missed it, but there's an outpost over behind us. And what's really funny is when you start falling off cliffs a lot and then you realize, hey, wait a minute, my Uruk or Orc or whatever it is, he's using the race of man yell effects when he breaks his legs. What's up with that?
Oh, he does?
Oh, he does.
Does my warg do it too?
I don't remember if wargs do it. I think they might, or they might just say nothing at all. I know spiders do not. Okay, now this is the PA waterfall. This waterfall, as you can see, it has a split. There's 2 sides here. This waterfall, if you go down the right side, you will die. If you go down the left side, you will break your legs. But you will live. So go down the left side. Except for me, because I know how to jump down the right side safe, and it's really difficult to point out. It's just something you spend a lot of time, then you learn how to do it this way. Although actually, if you die, I can res you, so yeah, whatever. Alright, this is TA. TA is the keep that is pretty much in the dead center of the map. It has 3 doors to get in. It has 3 static defenses that can be put up. It has oil. The front door has murder holes that can be put up. And it also has a little hornblower guy who, once you get the hornblower up, when enemies show up and he notices them, he goes and blows the horn and a whole bunch of trolls and stuff will come out. If it's, or, you know, just lots of guys come out and run through the whole place and stomp on people.
So there's murder holes? What you said?
Yeah, murder holes. Basically what happens is the front hallway, you know, I'll take you around to where that is, but once you get these arrows set up, you walk into the front hallway, and out of the walls shoot a bunch of arrows, and they'll just keep shooting and shooting and taking off 1,000 to 1,200 health with every shot or so. And yeah, if you don't pay attention, you'll die. That front hall right there. See the one where no one's really standing inside it? Okay, I guess there are a couple guys standing in there, but it's mostly empty. The oil shows up right over the front of it. The arrows are inside, but there's doors on both sides that don't have any defenses. And then in the middle courtyard in there, that's where you have the hornblower show up. Oh, better walk over here so we get the scouting TA thing done. Okay, we are not going to make for either one of the bridges since I'm expecting those both to be in free pans right now, and, well, running across a free pal bridge is kind of painful and really bad if you run across and run into a freep on the other side. So instead we'll go down to the ford here and detour by Orc Camp.
I see that I have a buff called Watchful Gaze. What's that from?
That's from the relics. It's the plus 3% intimate gain. Because we have both relics in Dark Azak right now. When you make a kill, you get plus 3% intimate.
Mm.
This is the Orc Camp. Because Polis Arnern is currently held by the Freeps, we have Tyrant Uzzlethrang inside of here. If you give Tyrant Uzzlethrang 25 elf ears, and 25 legs of man, and 25 dwarf beards, and 25 hobbit feet, then he will go and attack the keep.
He's expensive.
Welcome, Az. Yes.
Thank you.
When the creeps hold this place, then over on the elf camp, which is at the other side of TA, they have First Marshal Ann, who does the same thing. And the Freeps always complain about how they have just a wimpy little First Marshal while we have a full-on Tyrant. But you know what? Life is not fair. And their NPCs disarm us and stun us. So, get over it.
What? Tyrant is like our highest what? Or...
Tyrants are the guys that are inside of keeps on the top floors, and killing them is what you have to do to take the keep. The First Marshals are the guys who typically stand next to the Tyrant, and they've got like 90 They got about 91,000 health, whereas as you saw, the Tyrant has about 280,000 health. Yeah, we could take over a keep if we didn't get spotted on the way there or any of that. Okay, and this is Lugazag, the final stop on our little tour here. So for those of us who started with me at the beginning, oh, someone's sending in Malzuk. Why are they doing that? Malzuk here, he's a warg who's down south of, somewhere down to the south. And when you send him in, he'll attack the keep. There's a creep in there, so you want to run away and get caught right now. Which is the best for soul? It's going to depend. Go.
Is it just one?
Yeah, it looks like. Oh, I know who that is. Okay, everyone else, run to the right, and then loop around towards Gramswood. I'm gonna slow Angel down because I don't like them killing my greenies. Hey, run! You're standing here waiting for the free parade. You're standing here waiting for the free parade that they've called in to come and stomp you. I'm serious. They've got an entire raid riding over here from Dark Azak right now. I'm almost positive of it. No, this is the time when we have to implement Rule 13. Get out of Dodge. Rule number 13. Rule 13 for the Ettenwars. Get out of Dodge. There is no record of Rules 1 through 12, but we know Rule 13.
Is it just that minstrel that's following you? I can slow her down.
Wow, that minstrel is lagging bad.
Get to it, maggot, or I'll send you to the sofa pits. You wanna be drilled full of maggot holes?
And a bunch of other people are over here whacking the minstrel, so I'm taking it down. Get over here so you get some infamy. Alright, did everyone get that? I'm thinking that some people were probably out of range.
I did.
I was out of range. He doesn't count as. Just did the spider.
Okay, but that was, for some of you, your first taste of infamy, or at least on these characters.
Move along, or feel the crack. You want to be drilled full of maggot holes.
Go ahead and turn in your quest, and then we're going to be on our way over to Dark Azag to assist with the defense right now. I'm not going to lie to you. When we get to Dark Azag, we are going to die a lot.
Are you looking for a beat?
You guys are all green and blue, and really tasty little targets for the freaks. They are going to focus fire to you. And there is nothing short of 3 rank 9 defilers and war leaders that is going to keep you alive and free to focus fire.
That sounds awesome.
Oh, it is.
Alright, one thing I would suggest is, probably most of you don't have the cash for this, but if you can buy any of the odorous salts, you're going to want those. And if you can also spare some coin for a few of the stinking poultices, grab some of those. The odorous salts are going to pop you out of stuns, and you are going to get stunned a lot. The health potion, you're going to want to pop those in conjunction with your odorous salts, because the odorous salts are going to take off, I believe, 200 health, not 250 health, and then you're probably also getting hit, and most stuns also have damage when they come in, so, yeah.
I got my. What was the other thing I was supposed to buy? I'm sorry.
Stinking Poultice is a health potion of 400 to 500 health on use, and then Odorous Salt, which is immunity to day stun effects, blah blah blah, pops you out of them. It does not work on a knockdown, which you're probably going to see wardens are whacking with knockdowns. Just know that when you get knocked down, it's a different animation, and if you can spot that, then don't burn the potion, because it's just going to hurt you and waste it. Alright, so once you've got your stuff, visited the trainer, turned in the quests, all that, then group up on the shield. As the spider trainer's not going to have anything for you until rank 4. Oh wait, you are rank 4.
I was just seeing what I needed.
Good job. Alright, we're going through the fire escape. We're going to go through this. You know, that sounds almost exactly like what happened when I came out with my captain. Now, actually, all 3 of us came with our captains, but I ended up with 6 kills and 6 deaths. And then I came out yesterday with my captain at level 49, and I got killed 3 times and got 0 kills. And one was by a tribe mate. That was really I logged back over onto Ugmog and yelled at him. Okay, someone asked earlier what's the best class for soloing. Opinion is split, but here's the general breakdown. Spiders, once high ranked, are generally considered as being able to kill any free class 1v1, pretty much. They've got the tools to be able to kite them, do all this stuff, but they gotta get high ranked there to do that. They're also the squishiest creeps that are around, so getting to that rank takes a bit of effort. Reavers are considered to be pretty easy right now. They can plow through most enemies once they hit rank 6 or so and get Blood of Fire racial trait, which is a damage reflect. The other thing about Reapers, though, is until you get to rank 3 and get the charge ability, you are going to die so fast because you cannot get into combat, and the Freeps are just going to range you down, stun lock you, and blow you up before you even get into melee range. And if you have a friendly little war leader like me, and if he can throw a bubble on you, you might get into melee range, but otherwise, you're going to die. Once you get charge, it's a different story. You can fire that thing off every 30 seconds as long as you're out of combat. It's 8 seconds of 200% movement speed and full immunity to all crowd control effects. So you can go zipping in there and get into the fight and stay there, or zip through and hit someone and then zip back out. Most of the time when Reapers are zipping in and zipping back out, it's pretty ineffective.
We actually have a question from our chat, if that's okay. Sidorin wants to know that creeps look like they have a signature color. What rank is that? Like the red ring that you have?
Alright, well, as you notice, I believe AFK, yes, AFK is totally green, and so is Shack. You notice they have one tiny little splotch of blue. That is because when Murkwood came out, they gave creeps a new critical resistance passive, which you don't have to buy, so you instantly get one splotch of blue in your ring. Once you buy most of your traits at the rank 0 level, you will turn blue. At rank 3, I believe, is when you turn red, but it might be at rank 2. Once you've gotten pretty much most of your passives down, I think you'll be down to like 1 left or so, you will be red. Rank 8 is when you will hit the next ring color, and then it will continue on from there at various ranks. Okay, to the classes thing. The other class that most people consider pretty good and easy is the Warg, and that's mostly because they can do some pretty nasty damage. They've got some decent crowd control, but more importantly, they've got stealth, and they've got 2 wonderful escape skills. They've got sprint, I believe it's called. It's 200%. They can use it in combat. You can use that to run away or to go on the offensive. And then they've also got disappear, which is like hide in plain sight. Same thing. I don't mean you in particular, I'm just talking in general.
Oh, he hears somebody talk, and I'm assuming he means me, but he called me a dude.
Oh yeah, that's one other thing about the monster play classes. All of the monster play classes, except the spider, by default have all of their emotes set to be type male. So let's see, what can I do? What's an emote that shows that? No, that's not it. There are some emotes that when you fire them off, it's going to have a gender-related pronoun, and for everyone except spiders, that's male. For spiders, it's female, and that's the only female creep class that's out there. Although, to be perfectly honest,
you doing?
Yeah, to be perfectly honest, though, I know very good female players for every class except Reavers. I never met any real-life females who played Reavers. I don't know why, they just don't. But yeah, if you think the dwarf role players that are trying to role play female dwarves are a little crazy, then it's... I got to convert this to a raid if I'm going to do that. Yeah, you haven't seen anything yet if you think the dwarves that are role playing as females are crazy. Okay, since we are now in a raid, if you type /RA, you will be able to do raid chat, for those of you who do not know.
Yeah, this guy's a noob. He needs some of what you're given, some of the advice you're given. So it'd be perfect to jump in here.
Oh, I don't know. I'm out of advice. Yeah. I'm just going to go ahead and open up a raid, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, sure. If you want to switch, go ahead. Wait, before you leave, though, what I want to say is, when people open up a raid, if you go to your social panel, and you go down to the bottom of the entire thing at O key as default, and click on the open groups, then you will be able to see all open raids and stuff. I'm going to be adding one in. It's probably going to say something like open raid, and if you click on my name and that raid there, and then you can click the join button, and then I can instantly bring you in, and life is easy.
Does that only happen on Creekside, or is that just something I've never known about?
It's something that most people just don't know about. You learn about it when you come to the Edmores because everyone uses the open raid system and stuff. Welcome, Fred.
You're so polite. So I noticed I picked up tokens too. Do I get, like, orc type stuff?
Yeah, there is a token guy for the anniversary, and he's over in Gramsplit. Hey, welcome. Wouldn't you know it? Every time I want to open up a raid or do something, that's when real life decides to interfere. How typical. Alright, there's only one thing left to do. We're going to go take an outpost. For any of you who are concerned, I do have a quest, and we'll share it once we get there. And we're going to hit River Outpost. Hey, cesspool. Why are you talking in caps? Let the maggots do the trees work. Alright, we're stopping in the front room of the outpost. There's nothing here, but if you pick up NPCs, we'll deal with them once we, Yep, there we go. Alright, we'll just wait for our last people to get inside here, and then we'll go up the stairs and take down the Captain General here. Alright, upstairs again. Don't worry about him not being tagged if we can. Yeah, I'm sharing it. Looks like everyone in my group except for one person has it. So I think everyone should be able to pick it up by now. If you are not inside the outpost itself, just hug the walls of it, and you'll get credit once the flag flips. Alright, everybody map back to Grand Split, turn this in.
You wanna be drilled full of maggot holes?
Yeah, it's that guy. Because it is close to the anniversary of Lotro, the anniversary tokens are dropping off of mobs when you kill them, so just killing stuff and looting them, you'll pick up tokens as you go.
The tokens are actually because of the downtime we had last Sunday. It's only a weekend thing.
Oh, really? Well, they're the anniversary tokens anyway.
Yeah, they're the exact same system.
Obliterate slugs. No, we do not kill the slugs out in front of here. Killing the slugs out in front of here is a good way to bring down creeps on us. And even though we have an entire raid, no. We'll go to hit Eyes and Deep.
Citadin's asking, is it still not a good thing to play a troll? I remember it being very good.
The troll quest has actually been disabled as of when they fixed up the rangers. They turned it off, so you can't play a troll right now. All right, everyone, we are going north over to Eisendeep. We're going to come in, through the northern entrance, go to the CG, kill him, take the keep, yada yada. If you have your good map to Eisendeep, then you can use that now since it's your only chance. But otherwise, just walk over from Grams. Actually, finishing with Eisen, I'm going to have to go here. Real life intrudes at the worst times ever. And not a person on my friends list on that I could possibly convince to take over leadership of the raid, hand it off to them. Alright, looks like most of the people are starting to train in here, so let's just keep moving. Hey, welcome, Jinx. Welcome, Max. Alright, we're going to come over here, and right up next to this rock, jump off of the platform and to the right and slide down the rock. You will avoid breaking your legs that way. Hey, welcome, Meglos. Alright, we're going to go ahead and just grab all three of them and take them all down. We'll go with Lieutenant Octa first, then we'll bring down the Lieutenant Officer, and then we will take out the Captain General. Actually, if we could keep Lieutenant Officer Mez for a while, that would be wonderful. Welcome back. Alright, on to the next lieutenant. Now take out the full belt sergeant. We pulled in a patrol. And when we get a conjunction on this guy, go ahead and hit all right for your power. I just realized I forgot to share the quest. Did someone else do that?
Yes, I got it.
Oh, good. Well, that went pretty well, actually. I mean, even though we pulled in the extra patrol and stuff, we got everything cleared out quite well. Alright, if we come up here, there should be the reinforcement quest. We'll just need one person to do that, and then we can move on. Alright, now is the time when I am going to have to call it early night here because real life is interfering. So rather than just banding this raid, what I am going to do is I am going to just leave and let the leadership fall where it will, unless we have a volunteer in the next 5 seconds to lead it. Alright, well, I guess no volunteers, so I'll just have to let it fall and see where it lands. Thank you for coming. It was fun while it lasted. I just wish I could have been out here longer. Alright, well, good luck, have fun, and I'll see you in the future.
Thank you very much.
taboo.